In section 2.3, number 13 through 18, they're all done very similarly. I'm going to do number 13 as an example, and the same process can be applied to the rest of the problems by just changing alpha. So we're going to find the depth of a fishing hook given alpha is an angle of depression. So this is our line of orientation, and depression means that it rotates down by the amount of alpha. So we have a 35-foot fishing line, so that means I'm sorry, that's not that part. The fishing line's at the diagonal, so that's the 35 feet. And we want to know how deep that fishing hook is given alpha. So popping out that triangle, I have the variable I want, which is x, is going to be the depth of the fishing hook. And I have the hypotenuse. I'm sorry, this triangle is not very pretty. A little better. And I have alpha. So I have the hypotenuse from alpha. That is this x. The thing I'm looking for is the opposite leg. The thing I do not have is the adjacent leg. So when I look at so, ka, and toa, I don't want anything that has adjacent leg because I don't have it in my data and I also don't need it. So I'm not going to, and the three things I do have are the angle, or do want or have, is the angle, the hypotenuse, and the opposite. So those are the things I want to look for. So if I don't have adjacent, I can't use the cosine, I can't use tangent. That leaves me with sine. So that's sine of alpha equals opposite, which is the x, over hypotenuse, which is the 35. So that's the three pieces I want, and let me get my blue pen back. So I have sine of alpha equals opposite, which is the x, over hypotenuse, which is the 35. And in each of these problems, I'm given alpha, and the thing I want to solve for is x. So if I multiply both sides by 35, I solve for x. I'm just going to switch the order around, so I have x on the left. And then for number 13, I plug in that 45.5847 for alpha, and I find this is my final exact answer. And it's a word problem, so I should answer in a complete sentence. And since it's homework and I can use my calculator on homework, I can also find an estimated answer, which is, let's see, we'll have to need our calculator for that one. So let's see. So I'll do 35 times sine of 45.5847. And that gives me about, x is approximately 25, what was our units? Feet. So same sentence, you could also do approximately 25 feet. And then applying these to the other problems, I'm just going to change alpha. So I can still, for example, to do number 15, I'll take that 55.953 and I'll just plug that into here. The only thing I'm changing is alpha. I still have already solved for x in terms of alpha.
Oops.